If you out here playing and ain't getting to it, then you on the way.
already know what it is, man. Stand on Biz podcast, man. Got my guest over here, my host. Let them know what it is.
Yes, sir.
What's up, y'all? You got your girl Lala in here.
It's the bull low, never a hoe. You heard me?
Yeah, man. And we got Chill On, man. I want to give him an introduction, but you know he got so much going on. It's like it's too long. You know what I mean? So long a list, but we got Philly's own Black Dinero, man. You know, in the building. Give it up for him. You feel me? Rap legend. Heavy on the rap scene in Philly, man. You know, with big collaborations with Meek Mill, Beanie Siegel. You know, I keep going. You know, A.R. Ab, Gilly Cassidy. You know, Cole Santos, Vodka, Hollow Man, Creek
The list
Force.
goes on. The
keep
list
going?
goes on.
Freeway, Reed Dollars, Petey Crack. You know what I mean? And he also got a lot booming right now in the movie business. So we gonna get into that.
Mm-hmm.
So what we talking, man? What's out there in the streets
First
popping?
and foremost, I'm personally very ecstatic to meet you today. I was really
Appreciate
happy.
it. Yeah.
I was
Got
happy
the
to
goat
come
in the
meet you
building.
guys today. So I have a few questions I would like to ask you. One of them were like, what made you transition from being a rapper to, you know, making movies?
Yeah, that's one that I get a lot.
Oh, it is?
Graduated to the big scene, so they trying to get the nuggets.
No, everybody gonna ask that question though. You know what I'm saying? So it's really the same answer all the time though. It's just a hidden blessing. I ain't know I can write films until I start writing them. Basically,
That's
you know what I'm
dope.
saying? So it always lead back to my ambition of me just always doing something, always grinding. And when you stay working, you never know what's gonna come out of the woodworks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
That's
what made
kinda
you
what happened.
what inspired you to be like, you know what? Because, you know, I think that is different. Writing is writing. I know when you rap into music, but like, was it something that you was like, you know what? Maybe I could write a movie. Maybe I could like, what made that initiative?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you the story real quick.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So right, I had a
Them
song.
notebooks.
I had a DVD. And I put everybody on, and the DVD and the song was called "It's More to the Story." It's more to the story. It was like
That was a good job.
3-minute song or something, but it was a story that you can visualize in your head.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying, we turned that into a short film. I ain't had no script or nothing. I just told people what to do as we was going along, and then I put it out, and boom, it was the first time I ever went viral by myself. It got 1 million views in like a month, and then it just went all the way up to 11 million
Yeah, I'm about to
views.
say
But that was
that
before
joint
everybody was
top
getting
dog,
on
11, 12
like 20,
million
30
views.
million
Yeah.
views on stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Millions wasn't even
you know
in
what I
question.
mean? It was, and from there,
So did you think of something like, you know what? I did this went viral. Like, let me try the movie.
No, I was still on to music still. I was still on to
Okay.
music. Even when you do, like, even when I look back now and look at all of my videos, most of them are like movie type style. Like I always had a message or something inside of my video. It wasn't just it was some type of visual.
Yeah.
It wasn't like just me in the
A
video
big regular
with
video.
some
You
dudes
had a
behind me.
concept.
Right. So I was back to the music. But somebody came to me and told me they had a situation at Netflix. And, you know, we went from there. And once I started talking to different people in the film industry, I just tested the waters and see if I can write it. And then I wrote my movie Brush.
Damn, that's
Brush.
dope.
Brush
That's
is bang,
dope.
bro.
It
Went from
was.
there.
And I heard little bro was on your ass too about it, man. You gotta get little bro the credit. He was telling me like, cause with that when that like when you said it's more to the story when that came out and that was on YouTube, he was like, cause you like you said you went back to the music, but he was like, bro, do you see these numbers? Like you got talent in here in the movie scene, like writing of a movie. You feel me? He said he was pushing you to do that.
He always, whatever I do, he be pushing anyway. So.
Oh, all right. So he
You know what
said,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
y'all made it happen. So that's a good job, man.
So was it an easy transition from being a rapper to an actor? Like when you first did your first movie, like how did it feel?
Yeah, it was pretty easy because I always knew I had like natural talent to act. I know I'm not shy. I watch a lot of films growing up. So I already knew that I would be capable to act. I just didn't know it was so much more in it. There's so many different techniques of acting. There's so many different mistakes that you'll make when you're not a seasoned actor or if you didn't go to school. So I never went to school, but I learned from people that went to school.
Right. Okay.
I ask a lot of questions and I be around people and I'm a sponge. So you gotta remember,
Brush.
It's more to the story was just me and my homies, cousin E, Spank, and my homies from the hood. Brush was my homies. Freeway, Cassie.
Yeah, he rung
you
them
know what
out.
I
He
mean?
rung them out on Brush. Yeah.
Right.
Speedo, Chris and Neve, Freeway, and all that. So we was that
Like a
wasn't.
natural
We was just
reaction.
doing
Yeah,
what we
what
was
y'all
doing.
do.
But Backfire, that was my first time being on set with all real actors.
Oh shit.
really?
Like they were real actors, real SAG
Seasoned,
actors.
yeah.
Yeah. So being on there with them, the competitiveness just started coming out, and I just started asking them questions, watching them, knowing little things to do, what not to do, learning my script, and the thing about acting is just stay relaxed. You're breathing. How you breathe, how how I be telling you,
Yeah,
how
you
you
know my ass
breathe,
about it. This ain't a
how
skip
you
feast.
how you
Just relax.
how you display yourself across. Just chill and relax. Acting is acting. I mean, acting is real life. People act and start acting. That's when they corny.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Like the way we
that's
talking
real.
now
That
is
makes
acting.
That makes
That's
sense.
real
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
oh,
hard to
yo,
act.
you know what I'm saying? Feast, what's up, man? Let's go get some of that pizza out there, bro.
Damn, that's a
You don't
deep
got to
way
be
to
like,
put it.
sure, you want some pizza? Get him some pizza. Like, that's how people start acting. When as soon as you say action, people be like,
They get in character.
they start being in character. Your question is even different. So, how did you become in acting?
Wow.
And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I wrote it's more to the story. Like, that's people.
It's not
Everybody
organic.
always do that. If you relax and just be yourself and get your story and get your character a background story on why they walk the way they walk, why they talk the way they talk, why they act the way they act, you're gonna become that person.
So it's basically
Yeah.
the key of acting is not acting.
Basically.
Be the character.
Yeah,
Like,
basically. And get a character a background story. That's very
a
important.
background story. Now, what about speaking on the scripts? How is it easy or not easy? How do you go about remembering your scripts?
I just keep studying. Because I'm type, that's why I don't read books. I read and don't remember what I read. As soon as I turn the page, I forgot that shit. You know what I'm
write
saying?
your
No, I
own
get like
script?
that sometimes.
Yeah, I write my own scripts. I
Like
write,
your
but I
part?
don't read.
Like I'm saying, like when you're playing a character like Backfire. did
Yeah, I
you
write
that?
everything. Yeah, I write
Oh, that's
everything.
so
I
good.
just, it's easier for me when I'm writing my own joints because even though I write it, I still have to learn it. But I got an advantage over the people because I know the story.
Right.
And when you know the story, you don't have to say the lines verbatim sometimes because I know the scene.
You know where you trying to
Yeah,
go with
you
it.
know,
With it.
yeah,
Oh, all
right,
right. That's
But
a
when I
good
get other
job.
people's scripts, I just lock in.
Just lock in.
Yeah, I just lock in and study and study and study and study and read the whole script and try to, like I said, figure out who is this character important to, who is his closest person in his film, who he despised the most, why he act the way he act and stuff like
Right,
that.
shit
And then
like
I just give him a certain demeanor.
When you're writing, like when you're done like writing your movie, do you have like for certain parts, do you already have the person in your head that you want for this part, like a certain face, or do you like do the casting thing?
I used to, you know what I mean? Family, homies. And then once you start learning the game, you can't do that. Once you start learning the business and once you start elevating, you want to go to a next level. It's a lot of things that you start learning. You be like, damn, this shit. It's just like rap. When I was rapping on the corner and just rapping, it was easy for me. But when I started getting, going to Sony and Def Jam meetings and all these meetings with my manager, shout out to Rick Dange, it become political. It become a whole lot of dumb stuff
That's your
behind
manager?
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's my guy. Shout out Rick.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hip Hop Sustain
Yeah,
87?
yeah.
Shout
He's
out.
been my guy for years. And then, it's just like the same thing with that. Like,
I mean, I feel like, all right, so with the script thing, I feel like with the movie scene, I know we bounced around on that question. Like with the music scene, you know what it take to be an artist. You know, you gotta have a song ready, you gotta do the music video, you gotta roll a song out, get ready for a mixtape or album. How is that far as the movie scene? Like, what is your setup to get
it's
geared
the
up
same
for a new
thing.
project?
I think it's a little bit more work because you're dealing with more people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you rapping, it's just you.
Right.
Especially if you're not in some type of
Group or
group.
some shit
And
like
it ain't
that,
too many.
yeah.
You don't see too many groups these days.
No, not
So
at all.
if it's just you got to prepare for yourself. You got to hustle. You got to grind. You got to promote yourself. You got to put out that. But with the acting, I got to write the film. After I write it, I got to cast it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And once I cast it,
motherfucker.
I got to do
Pop
table
out.
reads and
So I got a
process.
question with
all of that.
casting.
Yeah.
So like when you're casting people, I know I got a lot of questions. So when you're casting people, right? Like let's say, there's an inspiring an actress or actor and they never did anything and they like, you know what, I want to work with Black Dinero, and they go to your casting and their monologue, what they do in front of you, you could tell was kind of iffy. Do you give those people a chance or you go with somebody who's more already, advanced?
Well, I don't know who has experience if they don't bring nothing. Most of the time, the experienced actors come with resumes, headshots, and all that.
Right.
But sometimes people that's experienced don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't come with all of that.
Right.
So
But how about their monologue if they come to you and you can
yeah,
tell
they good.
it's
They
iffy,
good. No,
but they're
if
kinda
I can tell it's
good.
iffy, I'm not using it at this
Okay,
point.
okay.
If they're iffy and it's a place, it's a spot in the film.
Okay.
Of course, you know people will come that never act before. They want to be the main character.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
they
the
don't-
model.
want the big dog.
And they don't even know
That
what
one
it
was
takes.
thrown at the bottom.
You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what it
Right.
takes.
Play
But
the
if it's like,
background.
I know this person, like I know dude can play this little part. He only got like, you know what I mean, 10 minutes of screen or play, or she can do it. I'll do that.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
alright.
Because I got a lot of first time people like, shout out to Taria Rhea for real on
Okay.
Instagram. She
Yeah,
sang.
that's
she,
homie.
her first time acting was in Dope Girls.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And then she was in Was Done After Dark, but she carried it to the point where I can write. To your question, I can write specifically for her.
I was just
knew
about
that.
to
I knew
I
that
was
was
just
going
about
to
to
be
ask
her.
about that too with the cast.
Yeah, I
and
knew
shit. Yeah.
everybody in Dope Girls. I knew who they were going to. Not Dope Girls, and It Was Done After Dark. I already knew who they were going to be.
Or they characters.
Yeah, I already
Yeah.
wrote specifically
I
for
was just
everybody
about
in
to
that
say,
film,
right.
damn near, because of the mishap with
that's
Dope
dope.
Girls.
Yeah,
But Jada, Miss Uppit on Instagram, that was her first time. Dice, Too Smooth,
Damn,
and
yeah.
Dope Girls, that was her first time. She did a crazy
Did they
job.
cast for you first? Like, did they come to your
No,
casting?
Dice, and Jada auditioned through Instagram.
Okay.
When I had the Instagram
Sent-
joint.
sent the bro.
And Rhea just like family, so she was always around or whatever. But she's probably asking for you, so yeah, you can come to the casting.
I was trying to sneak it in there. So
I know it.
John slide it in
You
there
will
real
come to the
quick.
casting call. You gotta be serious. I'm gonna tell you what don't get you on my movies, and I tell people this all the time. As soon as somebody come over to me tomorrow, put me in a movie. I just want to be the girl with the bra and panties on, counting the money.
Yeah, no.
You already.
Wait, you heard that before?
Yeah, I hear all
you
of
must-
that.
you
You
probably hear that shit
already
all the
think that I
time.
make
All
those
the time.
corny movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that corny shit. Like you already want. I don't do the movies with the girl in the kitchen just for it's breakfast. She walking down with the panties and bra, sit on your lap. It's the typical shit that you see coming. I don't write that. You know what I'm saying? So, or dude be like, yo, man, put me in your joint. Let me lay something down, man.
Yeah, no.
Get out my face, dog.
Hell no, bro.
We
You gotta
we not
go.
just laying something down. Like it's just it's
more
a
than that.
purpose to my films, and it's you know what I'm saying. So I don't do like I don't care how pretty you are. If you can't act, you done. I don't care how cool and real nigga you are. If you can't act, you done, and that's it. So if they say girls be all saying all type stuff, I put me in the movie, I can cry. Like what?
Wait, you might be able to
We all
utilize
can
that
cry.
though.
No, I can't. I don't want to. If you can cry, you don't got to tell me that. If you acting and you gonna cry,
Okay,
I had,
casting, and you
but I've
see-
had girls say that at the casting call, and I'd be like, okay, well, cry then, and they be like,
They be trying their hardest.
Oh, you want somebody to cry on cue?
Yeah, you got to cry right on the spot. They say cry. You got to be like,
wait a minute,
"Is
hold
it?"
on. I had people
coming.
do that before. Like, no, that's not how that go. Like, you got to be in the moment. Anybody can do it if you place yourself in that moment.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that was a good one right there. That's exactly what I was trying to get to, right? So in the moment that they're doing their monologue to you and then trying to like impress you, maybe they're in their head. They're not in that scene to cry. So
They're gonna cry on their own if it's a good scene. If it's an emotional scene,
right,
cry.
when they're filming, I'm talking about when they're in front of you trying to cast for that part. So
well, when you come, I'll have slides to the casting call saying this is Keisha. She's very emotional. She's this.
Damn
she's that,
sure
you
do.
know.
I've been
This
there.
is Erica.
Yeah,
She's
right.
live wire
Pick your
hype.
poison.
So if
Yeah.
you're gonna pick the emotional part if you want to display that talent that you got. You know what I'm saying?
so they know what they're walking into, basically.
Right.
Okay,
Everybody,
okay.
it's a description to every character that's laid out on the table.
One thing about Black, man, I want to say stand on business when he do things. You feel me? So as far as the
I
whole,
see.
that's why I asked him because like, what's the difference between the music and the movie? Because like, you really gotta be hands on
gotta
and
be
professional and have stuff organized because you're dealing with a lot of people, like you said, different emotions and stuff like that. So
Right.
you got to pick that character if you can fulfill that character. So
I got to deal with emotions, attitudes. Everybody, after every
can't tell
casting
everybody
call,
yes either.
if I see close to 1,000 people between two casting calls, 600, 700 of them mad after the casting call.
Are they just like texting?
Yeah, literally.
it,
No, like
crazy.
mad. I get texting mad,
That's all.
unfollow you mad,
Yeah,
talk
I
about you
understand
behind your
that.
back.
Yeah,
mad,
that's-
like,
they
all
get
type
feelings.
mad,
They get their
yeah.
feelings, yeah.
But they don't
How do you
understand.
handle it?
I mean, I used to be like, I don't understand. I just don't care. Like, it's like I got to focus on what I'm doing, where I'm
Exactly.
headed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those people that be mad. They don't support nothing I do. Never seen any of my films. Never been to my never been to my premieres. So I don't be worrying about them. Some people just be mad and they shouldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. You know what I mean? A lot of people just be mad because they didn't get the part. But if you see 1,000 people, it's only 3 main characters in the movie and probably 4 co-stars. Everybody can't get picked. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, that's how it is. I go to casting calls all the time. People just don't know. I don't get picked. I went out for BMF and all that.
Oh shit!
I didn't get picked. I ain't get mad at 50 Cent.
Got on his own shit and stuff.
Oh, so you still?
I'll go if I see something that I like.
Okay.
That I want to try to really do to another level. I would go do it. You know what I'm saying?
Does it inspire you to like go harder? Like, because obviously they're looking for something specific. Like when you cast people, you're looking for something specific for each character. When you don't get that part, does it like give you drive to go harder to like fix something about yourself or change?
Yeah, it gives you drive to go harder, and you get the feeling like that everybody else get when they don't get picked for my film. But you just got to know how to channel your energy. You got to look at it as not personal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So nobody who wants to get rejected, who don't want the part. That's like if you don't make the football team or the
You ain't gonna get
or
mad
the basketball
about it.
team, you gonna get salty as shit. Like, but you ain't gonna get mad at the coach.
Right. No,
You know what I'm saying? It's like you just didn't make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
And
can't say yes to
I
everybody.
mean, I'm not worried about it at this point, man. I got gator skin. I'm out.
And look, speaking on the whole, if you make it or if you not, I mean, if you don't, what you think like the in the movie scene? Like, do you think it's gatekeepers in it? Like how you got the.
I'm not on the level where they be up there talking all that on Hollywood and stuff, but on this level, no. Can't nobody really stop what you doing on this level, because we independent, and at this point, it's like you just got to build your tribe. I'm blessed to have a nice tribe that followed me from rap, and I gained more from film.
Exactly, core
so
base.
I got a core fan base that's going to rock with me. So
hard to come by.
And it's just about pouring water on them,
keeping them in tune,
to make them grow.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's it. That's all.
So is there any actors out there now that you want to work with? Like it's big time.
I mean, it's a lot of actors that I'm gonna work with. Shout out to I want to work with his name Josh. He from
Josh.
Independence Day. And Olympus Has Fallen and all of that. The white guy, he dope.
Shout out to Josh.
I want to work with the dude that played Franklin.
Oh yeah. That's a good job.
I just got off the phone. Me and Omar Epps talked for like 2 hours the other day.
Omar Epps,
That's
okay.
crazy.
I definitely want to work with him, but I'm building something. You know, I'm gonna build something with him.
Okay.
It's a lot of people. I can't start naming actors who I want to work with. That's a lot.
Though. You got a list. You feel what I'm saying? You know who you want to knock off. So when you get into that, you know that you're doing exactly what you said you was gonna do. That's crazy. That's a good job.
Do you have a dream? Not a dream, or someone that you want to work with as far as film, like a filmmaker?
Yeah.
Directors out there.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele. Okay.
Of course, Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. Okay.
Good job.
Quentin Tarantino. And my top director who I want to work with is Antoine Fuqua.
Oh, okay.
Antoine.
Yeah, he directed Training Day and The Equalizer and all that.
Big dog.
good
Training
movies.
Dog. Oh yeah, Big Dog.
Now,
Training
now,
Day.
out of all the movies you made, what's your favorite movie that you did?
It's hard, man. I don't have one because I like all my movies for different reasons.
Okay.
I like it's more to the story because it started. That's where it
That's
started.
where it all started. Yeah.
I like Brush because it's personal, because Brush, if you really watch it, it was my life. It was me quitting the street game and coming into like 100% legal and doing films. I like that one. Brush is very underrated. I think it's on the top. Backfire, I like it because it was only my second film and it reached Netflix. And
That's how I heard of
Congratulations
you.
to that.
Actually.
Real
Yeah.
right.
So
Backfire hit him.
I reached the highest streaming platform there is with the film, and it was trending on there.
Hell yeah.
I mean, and it was the fourth most watched movie on Netflix for 12 hours. So that's
Sitting up there.
good for accomplishment. It was good professional wise. It was probably my best quality film.
How did you feel? Like when
Yeah,
that
what
hit
that
Netflix?
feeling like?
I was hyped. I was hyped.
Real right.
I got turned down at first, and then I got picked up a year later. I was hyped. I wasn't gonna lie.
Dedication.
Yeah, I was
Determined
hyped about
for it.
that.
Yeah, I seen that
felt
on
good.
to
Netflix,
yourself,
man.
Like, you know, growing up, like I'm sure you had aspirations and things you wanted to do. When you hit that pivotal moment to be on Netflix, like that's not small. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big platform, man.
For
Everybody don't make
yourself,
every
how
big
did you feel?
platform.
Did you have
I
a
felt
crying
good.
moment?
No,
Did
I
you,
was on.
like,
I think I channeled my energy the wrong way when I did it, because it was more so. I got a clip on Instagram when I first did it, And I was just like, I told y'all niggas, I told y'all.
Silliness came out of
you know
it.
what I mean? And I
told
was,
y'all,
it was
motherfucker.
personal to me because people was telling me that it wasn't gonna get on Netflix, and I didn't know this person and that person, and it would never happen. So
you didn't channel it the wrong way.
no, I really did.
man.
Well, the space that I'm in now in my life, I did.
Yeah, he reacted to
Because it was like I was
on.
on that type time, but once I put that clip up, it really never. I was already on to the next.
Okay.
I wasn't even basking in the moment, honestly. I sat down one time. I don't watch my films sometimes, maybe to like 6 months after they're out, 4 to 6 months. So one time I sat down on the edge of the bed to put up a clip from Netflix because it was like trending again or something.
He said just trending
And-
again.
Damn,
You hear him
right.
talking this shit? No, it was.
Shout out to Gary Owens.
I
Gary
seen
Owens.
it, though.
Gary
I
Owens
seen
started talking about it, the comedian.
Oh, yeah.
And then it started trending
trending.
again.
I seen it
But
pop
I didn't
up.
know Gary was talking about it at first, but I just saw it trending again. It already trended for 3 months, and then it started trending again like months later. So I sat down on the bed just to put a promotional clip up, and then I just stopped recording, and I looked because I think I was up there next to Crocodile Dundee or something like that, and I just looked at it like, damn, I'm really on Netflix. And that was like
Good feeling right there.
8 months later. I'm like, damn. Like,
And that was my next
8
one.
months after it was already out.
yeah, it was out. I'm like, damn, my mom would be going crazy.
That
right
was
now.
my next question. Did you
That's
feel like
how
you
I
made
did.
it? Yeah,
That's
like
what
I
Nah.
did that shit. Like
I didn't feel like I made it. I just was. That's when it hit me like I did it. I didn't. Sometimes when you living in the moment, you don't really.
Feel it right there.
You don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Even with the rap, like I'm putting up all these things. I just recorded off YouTube. Everything is 18 to 10 years old. And I'm just watching the crowd of me performing when everybody's singing my stuff. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even realize this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell the story about Beanie Siegel. I remember Siegel had the song with Foxy and the Locks. And I was talking to him on his steps out Siegel Street. And he was like, he didn't feel it. And I'm looking at him like he crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So when you in it, you don't really feel that way. And I felt like it felt like it was moving. All right, put it like this: it's different things too. It's different feelings for different people. I came from a hustle and from a hard life as a child and a teenager, and then I started getting money. So a lot of things didn't impress me that impress other people.
Right.
Even with like when you get used to something, you cool. That's like when it come to women.
Right.
I always had nice women. So a nice woman I don't see her and be like, oh my God. You're just a woman because I had
done it
y'all since I
already.
was 16. Like I don't care. It's jewelry. I don't do too much jewelry because I can.
Already
If you
did
think I can't now, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
a
can
you
go.
thing.
I just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? No big deal to me. So it's like that with the films, and when you're doing it and you watching it, I'm looking like, all right, this cool, but I got so far to go. Like I'm still in Philly. You know what I mean? You just got to be a realist with yourself. You still, everybody be talking all that big money. You still here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm living in Calabasas, California, next to Kevin Hart, then I'm be like, yeah, I made it. Somebody asked me that in the gym the other day, like, how I feel that you made it. I'm in Planet Fitness with you. What do you mean? I didn't make it. Bro, I know what he meant. I'm like, he started laughing. I'm like, bro, I ain't make it yet, bro. I said, ask me that
It's levels
question in
to
about a
this
year or
shit,
two.
yeah, it's levels to
You know what I'm saying? But it's always growth. You know what I'm saying?
that's a good job. Yeah.
Damn. I about to say, speaking on Brush, how was that like atmosphere working with all your peers? And
I mean, Brush was cool. Like, to me, it was just like doing features.
was it a flow? Because they was new to the scene. You trying to get them to believe, yo, I could do this. movie
No,
shit,
because
come
it
in.
was me, because we was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't mess with me because of rap. They was messing with me because of my grind and who I
Street
was
type
in the
shit,
street too.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my relationship with Young Chris and Freeway, and it was based off of me being me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just a genuine, thorough person.
music,
And,
all that
and then with the
movies and
music,
stuff.
it was like, no, I met them through the music, but we wasn't like never talking about music or really doing no
Oh,
record.
them
Me and
type
Chris and
relationship. I
them
know
ain't
something
do
I
it.
know.
Freeway ain't do records till a little bit later. And you know what
It
I'm saying?
just
I didn't
genuine
have
connect.
records with people.
Yeah.
I was just doing my own thing. Then the features started coming, but every other feature I was putting them together.
Yeah, Black
Like I
work
was
with
putting all the
everybody in the
features
city.
together. So it was just
Literally.
like it didn't mean nothing to really work with them. They was just my guys. I told them I got something for them, and they came and did it. And I'm glad because I was able to make them feel like they didn't waste their time, and I put them in something productive, and that was fire. So now it's like they be asking me like, "Yo, man, stop playing, man." PD Crack just told me backstage at the
Shout out to PD Crack,
at the
man.
Live Core at
Shout
their
out to
last
PD,
concert. the concert a couple weeks ago. He was like, "Man, give me a real role. Like, let me show what I got." So they ready. It's just a matter of their time. If they time and if they not super busy.
Do you make them cast?
No. I don't make them. I don't make them cast because they see this. It goes back to like the Philly support Philly thing. Okay. It'll be somebody who not that talented. It's sad to say, or they don't got that much work, and they'll want somebody like Meek to post them and say something and be like, "Come on, Philly support Philly." It's like, damn, you gotta. I never asked nobody for nothing until I got to a certain spot, and even when it was kind of like, yo, you want to hop on this? You can. I never reached out to Gilly Oskino and say, yo, can y'all do me? I was already established, so by the time I did say I got something for you, they was like, let's do it.
Right out.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. I already established myself first. So I mean, if they can't carry the role though. Nah, if it's not written specifically for them,
that's what I was gonna. That was my next question.
No, I don't care who come. I love him to death. He came to the casting call. He just went and got picked. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
try
just
for somebody.
He didn't get the first part.
They wanted me to cry.
That's the thing about it. Like he didn't like.
I had dying son at the bed. I'm
Ness,
like, I ain't ready for
everybody. Ness and them didn't get it at first. Ness, shout out to Ness, love that guy.
Shout out to Ness.
He didn't get it at first. Everybody, but it's me. I'm like, I gotta know if you can act.
Yeah, right.
I mean, or if I can know you can portray this character that I vision. Movie writers are visionaries.
Yeah.
So
you see it in your head.
And you might get something else that you just gotta don't look for that and respect somebody's vision, because when Feast came, he came out for I think 2 people.
Yeah.
And didn't get neither one of them.
Characters, but yeah.
But then the way he was working, I seen him as somebody else. And I was like, bro, you know what? I got something for you. I'm like, it's small though. It's a small part. You know what I'm saying? You only gonna get like a small part. He like, all right, bet. His humbleness got him like saying bet. And I told him this, like, now in there as we moving and working through the scene, like, hold on, Feast, come here, I need you for this. I'm giving him lines on the spot. Things changing on set. So when you watch the movie, he's through the whole movie.
I'm all over that.
But you're not gonna. You wouldn't believe it if you look at the script, because the script only had one line.
No bullshit.
But that one line turned to
Black kept calling me, Feast, come here.
More lines.
Stand right there.
Right.
Sometimes just more camera play with no lines, but your acting is better than the dialogue.
I'm talking about,
you know what I'm
front
saying?
and center type.
So is
type
it different
roles.
characters? You playing the same character, but you found him.
He's playing the same
different
character, but things
just
open
more
up.
Screams time and the way he.
Sometimes I can write a whole piece of dialogue for somebody and be like, scratch all that. Don't even say that. Just say one word. Or sometimes it'd be one word and I'll be like, add this, say that.
Yeah, extended.
It's just, you never know when you on set how it's unfolding.
Okay, well, shout out to
That's
Feast.
what I'm saying. Y'all gotta stop being so damn picky with them little rules, man. You can turn to the main rule. You feel me? And you gotta be ready for that. You know what I mean? Like you said, you ain't just giving it to anybody. Because when you got a vision and you writing a movie, you want that main character to drive that story.
I'm only working with people like Feast though, and I'm just not saying that because he's sitting here. Something I told him to his face, like it could have went another way. He could have just been my man another way. Like, all right, this ain't for Feast. I can't fuck with him like this. But because he stayed, he helped clean up. I told him like, bro, we got it. Yeah. He offered props. He offered assistance. He was there. He was listening. I'm trying to tell people what I'm saying. And they not listening. They play. So he was like more helpful and more humble. And that's the type of people I want to work with. If I'm yelling and screaming and I'm frustrated and you taking it personal, then you really don't belong on this set. And I'm only yelling because you're not listening. Somebody's not listening. I'm not saying it's directly to you. That's why I'm saying, listen, this gotta happen, that's gotta happen. If you still paying attention, it's like back to the basketball coach. If he's yelling, y'all playing games out here, I can't get mad at him. It's not personal. It's like we're trying to do something. I spent a lot of money on this film. So it's like,
so when they say quiet on set,
let's get it done.
Quiet on set. Black tell you. And that's deep,
humble
man.
yourself. Stop trying to jump straight into the main character and all that. Don't work like that.
Have you ever been in a position where you was just like, I want him for this role or a specific person for a role, and when they came in,
they didn't
like,
fit?
Yeah, you was like,
tell him that story, Black.
Yeah, my man. I ain't gonna say his name. That's my guy though. I wrote a play for KP.
Okay, the rapper.
Yeah, that he was gonna write. He was gonna perform at the Beanie Siegel joint, and we had some technicalities where it didn't happen.
By the way.
And the lead person that was in that play came out for the role too for Access, and he didn't get it. And I wrote something specifically for him too, but we didn't film that yet. But I'm gonna work with him. That don't mean he just didn't fit that character.
Right. That's all.
You can act and you can just don't fit the character. Like this is the best way I can explain it to people.
Saving motherfuckers. That
If I
character
feel
you
like, if you think it's personal, then you're not looking at it in this way. Why wouldn't I just make myself the main character in every film?
Right.
It's my
Exactly.
film. I just don't think I fit the character. I don't think I fit Naeem and Was Done After Dark.
Yeah, that was a good job.
I don't think I fit
I couldn't
him.
see you doing that, Blair.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I
don't
said.
fit
I was
him.
like,
I could have easily did it. I could have played him. I could have did it, but I didn't fit him.
yeah,
And
he
Dope
was
Girls, I
phenomenal.
stepped out of the film. I could have put myself in any. I could have played CJ. I could have played anybody in that movie. I didn't want to because I didn't fit the characters in my head. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. I didn't do Dope Girls. I didn't do What's Done After Dark. I wasn't in front of the camera because I didn't felt like I fit the character. When I did Access, I wrote myself in the film.
Okay.
Like you know what I'm saying?
personal specs.
Is
Yeah.
that something that you do often? Like when you're making your films, do you be like, you know what, I want to be in this one, or do you pick and choose?
I mean, I wrote myself for What's Done After Dark, but after reading it and dreaming about it and all that stuff, I just like, I don't fit this part.
Do you feel like that now, like moving forward, like your forward movies? Like, do you feel like you just want to stay out?
I would have to start writing it.
How do you get inspired to write? Like your next film?
A phone call, something like that. Like I had writer's block for like 6 months till I got off the phone with Omar the other day,
Oh man.
and then I started writing, or somebody say
And
something.
would you compare that script writing to like just writing bars, or that's a whole nother atmosphere?
It's different. Yeah.
Different, 'cause I know characters,
Yeah, it's
scenes
different.
changing,
Yeah.
all that.
It's a little different.
Damn. And then you got some people write from the end to the beginning. Is that
Yeah, I do
that's the
that
way
a
to do?
lot. Yeah.
That's,
You come up with the names.
God.
The,
Then
this part,
sometimes
this
I don't
part,
come up
that-
with the name.
yeah,
I didn't have the name for a long time for What's Done After Dark. The one I'm writing now, I don't have a name for it.
Is that important in the films?
I make sure I put the name in the film.
Okay.
The name, like if everything that happened, everything you said was gonna happen backfired on us. So that's the name.
Oh,
of the
to
movie,
try to give
Backfired.
him a little. That's a
Okay.
good little.
Now
when
with
you-
brush, I say brush. Even with everything,
related.
that's like an old tactic anyway with film makers. You always put the name, even with Access. You hear us say,
Access.
"Give me access to the code." You know what I'm saying? So it's like you put the name of the movie in the movie.
It's kind of like music too, though, because you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Usually
Yeah.
the name of the song is. in the
Speaking on
chorus.
excess, if I said it right, I can never say that right.
Access.
Excess. Let them know about that, man. You know, excess
man.
coming soon.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be a
So,
treat right there.
2025,
man.
early 2025,
2025.
man. Access was a strenuous process again, but it was dope, man. You know, we had a Wells Fargo. We filmed in Chester.
Black did it big for this
We
movie.
had
That's
some
what I'm
real
saying.
blocks
big.
blocked off downtown
Had a
Chester.
whole
You know what I
bank.
mean? I had to talk to the
Whole
mayor, the
bank.
commissioner.
Yeah.
We had a real,
did-
we
he
had a
did it
real
big
bank.
this time,
We had a real
yeah.
bank.
Yeah.
was-
Shut
it
down the
was-
whole block. This was downtown.
Yeah, man. Shout out to
City
everybody that's a
downtown
part of
Chester,
Access.
yeah.
It was fire. Shout out to the city of Chester. It was a good time, man. They just got to see.
Yeah, y'all gotta see it,
You know what I
man.
mean?
it's gonna be a good
come
job.
out.
That's what
Yeah.
it says for
Are you
real,
done
man.
filming? Is
Yeah,
that
we've been done filming.
Yeah.
We in the
Okay.
editing process. Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you a part of that process?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, he FaceTime me and they was in the mix of you
Now,
know,
when
showing
you
me something.
write your films, do you have like a co-writer sometimes, or
Nah.
you just straight write it yourself?
Hey, right out.
Somebody asked me that the other day too. Would I ever collab with somebody? Yes, I will. But everybody I try to collab with, they do the same thing.
Yeah.
The movie come on, somebody's getting shot. The movie come on, the credits ain't even finished rolling, and they fucking
Ah, Black. I
hard,
ain't new to this.
hard.
I'm new
Dude,
to
the
this.
credits rolling, you don't even see the actors yet. And you see it's all crazy porn,
Damn.
and then they lay down and start talking drug shit.
Yeah.
And
you
I'm
try
just
to
not
deter
doing
from
that.
That's like a cheat.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
drugs in my movies.
That's what he basically
The
said.
only one I had was in was Brush because I was just coming from that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
transition.
So I just try to expand our minds and understand that we don't. It don't. Every time you see a black trailer, it's just a bunch of slang talking, shooting, sex, drugs. But if you can write that film, you can write another film.
Thanks.
Do you have a film that's like out of your realm that you want to do? Is there like a genre you want to
I'm doing that next year. I got a film that's not that I stepped out of my comfort zone with.
That's what you gotta do
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah.
You gonna
That's
tell
only a
us
different-
what that realm is?
I don't got the name for it.
No, like what is it? Like a scary movie?
No,
or
it's
a
kind of
comedy?
it's still
like,
kind of the same type movie, but it's more like for a lifetime type
really?
story. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That's a different
man.
lane right
like
there.
inspired by true events kind of thing. No. Okay.
Nah,
Just
Now,
one of those
did
just
type of
made
flows.
up.
Some
Yeah.
type of flow. I know.
I'm gonna do. I got a comedy written. I ain't do yet. I'm not doing that yet because I pay for my own films and the budget a little too high right now. So I just wait. I had that for about 4 or 5 years now. I got an action film that I got that I had for like 4 or 5 years.
I want to ask you, speaking on the budget, and like for somebody out there that's trying to do film, how can they come up with a budget to do a movie? Like,
Man, I don't want to be like it's investors because sometimes they don't be around. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people be scared to invest sometimes if you ain't got no body of work. Bro, I don't know, man. I just been blessed to know how to get money since I was a teenager.
No bullshit. It be hard to explain.
Yeah,
I understand.
I don't even know how I do it
that.
sometimes, but I just know how to get some money, man.
Do you feel like it was easier because you came from music and you already had a lot of connections versus somebody like me?
No.
Let's say if I wanted to do it.
Starting off.
Nope, because I didn't have no connections.
Okay.
I had to learn everything as I went. I'm still learning. I didn't know anything about the different formats of the programs of Da Vinci and all the stuff that you the editing.
Yeah.
I didn't know the cameras. I didn't know the difference in the cameras. I didn't know a lot of things. So I didn't know what post production was. I didn't know all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I learned all that stuff. So it was no connections really. Only connections I had was like people that would help me with locations and stuff like
like running the
like the bank. Like I could get this bank and get this place, this gas station, this restaurant, stuff like that. But as far as like in the game, no, I ain't had no help.
Okay. So you wouldn't know what to tell somebody who's like inspiring. Maybe there's somebody out there who wants to do exactly what you're doing.
It's different now. You got these.
I
was just Instagram was messing up the other day. Remember?
Yeah, we was tripping out. I'm like,
I was telling somebody as soon as it messed up, I was like, man, I wish this Jones just blink out for a year.
Damn, why?
Because I wish social media can just disappear for a year. At least a year or two. Like no Instagram, no TikTok, no whatever else is on there, no Facebook, no none of that. Because then people will learn where I came from and wonder why the way I am.
Exactly.
Like when I had to do a CD or something, I had to. People didn't know what I looked like. We ain't had no YouTube, nothing.
People really work for
really
it.
had to go outside.
So they only heard me on the radio. They only knew of Black Dinero because they had to be like, yo, that's Black Dinero from Forest Avenue. If they knew me. But if you didn't know me, you only knew me by my car that I drove. So when I had to do stuff, I had to go to Home Depot, get a staple gun, get my staples, get with Big Reed, get Big Reed to post pay Big Reed to give me 3,500 posters. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed 4 or 5 homies from the way and we drive. I had minivans and stuff, and we drive to South Philly and hit everybody poles up. Drive in front of all of the 8th Street lounges and the studio, all the Studio 37s, all the Broad Street McDonald's, all the stuff that was happening. We post them joints in front of every high school, every bus stop, every main bus stop. Go down in the subway, post them all over the place, stick them all on the train. So you had to put that work in, and you had to do that, and when you was known then, I was still known then, so I feel good about that. That people know who I was before social media. That makes me feel good.
That's different.
One of those make me feel good. Now it's easier, so they can just say boop boop boop, and now you can just pay for being goofy. You can get paid for people laughing at you, and not with you. You know what I'm saying? You can get paid for whatever.
And don't really love you.
It all depends on your integrity. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for them to do what it's easier for them to just do it, put some good work up, and let it grow. Because you never know what's gonna go viral.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss with everything.
Yeah, you can't go in and say this is the one. You could be proud about your work, but you just never know what's going to happen.
But you don't think like that's the point of life, like for us to evolve, like in our time it was harder, but don't you think that it should be a little bit easier? That's the point to evolve.
No, I want people to know how it is to really put some work in. Yeah. Like some people just sit in their room. Some people just get, even a lot of people in Philly, they just get paid or don't get paid because they don't know how to do it. But people just become popular and they love followers more than money.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll give followers over quality work. So you just embarrassing yourself and then people will gravitate to you. All the so-called real people, they don't care. They'll drop all their morals and won't mess with somebody real that's doing real stuff to mess with somebody who just making an ass out of themselves because they got followers. And they want their followers. And that's how that go.
That's what
I told my man,
pockets over character,
on the
man.
P-Funk. I was like, bro, we was talking about a certain individual and I'm like, I don't respect it. I just don't respect it. You can do what you want to do. I just don't respect it. I'm not respecting no bullshit.
That's what we got.
Like, you want to be viral, do it. You can go viral. Any one of us can go viral tomorrow. It's easy as shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I told you
can do the dumbest shit, bro.
You
get
wanna,
viral. Yeah.
I said, you want those all close to 1 million followers, people? Just get up tomorrow, do your exercise, get your drink, Walk outside in your drawers.
Your drawers.
I want some tighty whitey, some Breaking Bad joints. The Jones boy had on in Breaking Bad. I want you to have some
white
tighty
joints.
whiteys, no socks, no shirt, no nothing. Grab your phone and run down Broad Street from the top of Cheltenham to City Hall, because that's how long Broad Street run. And just call yourself the Draws Man. It's
Draws Man.
Draws Man.
The
Then just
Draws
start
Man.
popping up at
Everybody posting this shit.
everybody party outside when it's letting out. Draws Man here. Even when people get mad at you, just keep doing that shit.
Hey,
I bet you in 1 week you have 720,000 followers, and then they'll be booking your ass. Then they'll be booking you.
But for that
want the man in the
specific thing,
draws.
not for maybe what he wanted to go, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, then they'll be booking him. There'll be people book Draws Man for the party. They don't care. So he could be in the party looking like a fool. Everybody
draws
looking
on
at him
and
with
shit.
draws on,
That's what we at right now in the society.
and they'll pay him to come do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how
Got a
it be.
few
They
in the
internet
city that
babies.
do
That's
that
all.
stuff.
That's all. It just that's what we lose them at. You know, like I said, the internet could work for the good or for the worse. And like you said, for the worse, it
I
can
just wanted
make
to
anybody
disappear
anybody.
for a year for everybody and just see how they can conduct themselves.
Well, you know it's crazy. You know TikTok shutting down in January, so that should.
They ain't worried about it. They still got anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want it to shut down the block to mess people money up, of course.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Bring people back to
sometimes it's
reality.
like just it's hard. I come from hard work, man.
Do you ever, like, when you see people like that, obviously we have a lot in the city who do that. Do you ever just, like, have a one-on-one with anyone like that?
No, I don't talk to nobody.
Has anybody ever reached
I
out?
don't talk to
that-
nobody.
Have anybody ever reached out to you to work with you that you feel like, you know, like you're doing too much on the internet? I don't know.
No, they don't. They don't. The thing about it, they think they somebody. They think they me.
Ah,
they'll think
talk
they-
heavy.
They me.
For real. So they'll think they're above you because they got 1 million followers.
No
I never had a
bullshit.
big internet presence. Never.
Right.
Even when I was rapping, now to this day, I don't have a big internet presence. I'm at 47K. I never had that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It just
Black heavy
I
in
just
these
didn't
streets,
have
man.
the internet
I
connection.
seen
But
it.
I make my money when it's time to drop a project because most of my people come from
And he bring them
out
out.
here.
He bring them
Yeah, I
out.
sell out every premiere. I sell out everything. So
Motherfucker with a big following can't even do that.
yeah, it's people. It's rappers here with way more followers that can't sell out a 500 seat
fact.
theater.
Let's talk
It's
about it.
comedians here
Real.
with way more followers that
Numbers don't
can't
mean shit.
have 500 people come and sell every ticket to these.
There's
Talk
celebrities
about
who
it.
got
Real,
millions who ain't
But
selling
I don't
out
have that,
arenas.
and I can do that. I'm blessed to
Right.
do that. So I just wanted to go away to see where people at. I'll be wanting to see that competitiveness because I had to compete with everybody. You gotta remember, I was competing with Beanie Siegels and Murder Mills and Gilly the Kids, and you know what I'm
Hollow
saying.
Man.
As
But
They was
most
out there
wanted,
getting it. Yeah.
Nine Brigade. I'm competing with these type of people. That was animals out here. You know what I'm saying?
Enes's days,
Yeah.
early Enes, Vodka.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it was even before them a little bit.
damn. Yeah, it was. Hell yeah. They was a little known.
Yeah, I mean, Making a Band probably came a little bit after that and stuff like that, but he was still rapping. But I'm talking about like the people that I was seeing and I was like,
up against
You know what I'm
like
saying?
real
Yeah.
life, no internet shit.
So are you saying that, like, in general right now, how do you feel about the music game specifically in Philly? Like, how do you feel about that right now?
I mean, everybody doing their thing. I'm old now, so I'll be out of tune with a lot of stuff. I'll be asking my daughters who was everybody.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
You know, O2 Grizzly and
Like who?
P
don't
Shotty
be
9.
knowing none of
I'm
these
like,
people.
nah.
Smoking
y'all showing
on
your age
G's or
right
some
now.
shit.
Yeah, that's how it is. I look up and
Bullshit.
like, damn, I'm old as shit now
Back
because
then
I
you
don't
could
know
just
what's
hear
going
and
on.
know who you listening to.
But I can respect them what they doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's just I just don't know a lot of people now.
Speaking on the music scene, you know, I see in that mix of, I think when Meek was having this whole run with the Flamers, like what was that like working with him? Because I know y'all got like 4 songs together. Most
I
motherfuckers
got
can't get a
probably more
song with
features
him.
than anybody with Meek in the city besides
That's what I'm
his Bloodhound
saying.
peoples.
Real shit.
Yeah, for sure. I probably think
And
I
that
got more.
stand up nigga just crazy. That was the first song I ever
We
heard
was,
of
well,
with
you
Meek.
gotta
And he
remember,
on
we
that
was
joint. I'm a
always
stand
we
up
was always
nigga.
in the back cave,
Okay, talk about it.
so it wasn't planned.
Oh wow.
I remember one song. Ready was supposed to be on it, and I think Ready left.
Okay,
I think
yeah,
Ready
shout out to
Rock
Ready
left.
Rock. Ready
yeah,
Rock.
and then it was one of them Jones. It was either
Stand up
or
nigga.
something. Yeah,
or
and Ready
freestyle
left.
John off of Flamers.
It was one of
Or the
them.
fuck bitches get money John.
One of them. I don't know.
What's up, John? I know nigga, 'cause I'm told you.
Bring back all this shit, bro.
Then I had some
Start playing Flamers
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
joint.
support.
He said, "You got something for this?" I'm like, "Give me 5 minutes." And I didn't write with paper. Like I didn't write with. It's so funny because if Hove do something, it's like, "Oh my God, it's Hove, man!" I was
Right.
doing that since '99. It's
what I'm
proof.
saying.
Like I didn't write with paper.
Damn.
Like I didn't write with paper. and we didn't have no
So
phones.
it's all
like that.
memorized?
Yeah,
So
I just
real
wrote
time.
off the top. I wrote in my head.
Damn.
Meech and all the 7th Street homies can tell you that. In 99, I was writing with no paper.
He was running shit.
Nah.
So he back to back.
So
on
even
shit,
when
like,
I was on all those flamers, I used to smoke then. So when Meek was asking me, I was just rolling up like, yeah, I got it. I got something. And I start writing because, you know what I mean? Cool. I got something for
I
it.
jumping on
And
that.
I just start writing.
Damn.
Writing in
Just
your
jumping
head.
right
That's
in there.
crazy.
Yeah, you got some.
Now, knowing what you know now, is there anything that you would change back then, like industry wise and shit, when you was rapping?
Yeah, man. Everything, anything in my life would be the streets. No matter how, because it just mess you up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No facts.
So even I look at it now, like when Rick used to be like, man, Def Jam, they like you, but they scared of you. Like everybody, like, cause it's not like now. Now they want you to shoot, murder, kill for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like they was scared of that. Like you gonna mess their money up, and I'm like,
No bullshit.
and they just hate. And I get around the labels. I was just like, kind of
You was
arrogant.
a street
and-
nigga back then. You had to really try to act like a rap nigga to get in the door.
Yeah, and I wasn't really big
Man,
on
it's
getting
opposite.
signed anyway, so I didn't care. I thought I was going to sell dope for the rest of my life. That's how you think when you in that position.
no
Even though you see people before you think that that's going to happen, like even in JBM with Bucky saying, "We going to do this forever." Like everybody thinks that way.
When you at that age,
When you
and
in that
mindset.
age and you in that minute, we not gonna be like. I used to tell my homies that we ain't gonna be like them. We not gonna be like them. No, none of us. We have meetings like with 40 of us. Like, nobody's gonna rat. Nobody's gonna.
Put a motherfucker in that position.
Nobody's gonna quit.
You not gonna do that, nigga.
Yeah, no, that's what we all was feeling. Like
them niggas,
we
no
gonna always
bullshit.
get money. We not gonna backbite. We not gonna hate each other. Man, 2 years later, we was going to war with each other. Like it was just all. It's all. Everything comes to an end with that out there in that street life. So you know what I mean. I don't care how much money you get. If you don't quit, the streets undefeated. And now they just wasting their lives for nothing. They don't even get a chance to have kids, make no money. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy life and see anything besides Broad and Island. They don't even make it out of up some Philly. They don't even go nowhere. They just smoking each other. They dying so young. It's crazy.
Do you see anybody that you used to, you know what I'm saying, do things with when you were younger and now you came up and do you ride past any of them and they still on the block doing the same old thing?
No, ain't nobody I know still on the block. Everybody dead.
Damn.
See how bad that shit
Everybody
is?
dead. Everybody in jail. It's a
Jail.
couple of us around, but
Everybody
everybody
make
doing
it.
something. It's like, yeah, they did. They did. If you want to die, then go ahead and
Crash
keep
out.
doing what you're doing. You want to
Yeah,
die.
that's what you want.
Everybody that's
So
riding
that's
around with the
guaranteed.
shiesties and the
Yeah,
locks,
at that
and they spinning and spinning and spinning. It's just gonna be one day. It's gonna be a time to get spun on. I promise you, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm
Setting
saying?
yourself up for that
so it's
lifestyle.
gonna happen. I don't care how many bodies you got, how many you do, how many you drop. It's gonna be your
gonna
day.
happen, yeah.
Somebody gonna drop you.
You
You
live
know
that
what I'm
life, you
saying?
die by it.
But if that's how they, maybe they don't care. If they be like, "Man, I don't give a fuck. This is my life. I'm living, dying this thing." That's
Exactly
cool. If that's for
what-
you,
that's what you
wanna do.
that's for you.
Exactly what's gonna happen.
Because at one point I felt like I wasn't gonna make it to 21. I was just telling you that, and I
That's
felt
deep.
like whatever happens, happens because I'm not gonna make it.
You
But
already
now
signed
I'm
the
so
seal.
glad, and ain't nobody had to talk to me. It was just common sense looking at this shit. Like these niggas dying. Like niggas going to jail. Like you know what I'm saying? I like this money. You know what I'm saying? So when
can relate.
you start doing the stuff I was doing now, well, I was been traveling and stuff, but I'm doing different stuff now, and I just love it. Like I'm in a room with different people. I never thought
Talk
I would be
about
on a phone with these people I'm on a phone
seen
with
it.
now.
I
The
love it for
context
you,
in my
bro.
phone is
Right.
retarded. You know what I mean? I'm seeing the levels that you can reach. You know what I'm saying? I look at my kids and I just be staring at them like, damn, I would have never had you because I ain't had no child till I was 25. You know what I mean? I look at just at my birthday
In the
party.
streets.
My
Yeah.
21 and my 24-year-old was in there with me. That was the first time we ever been in that environment together. And I'm just looking at them like, damn, my baby is in here with me. And it was a bittersweet, but it was like,
Yeah, I did that.
yeah. So it's
this
like
wasn't even
just
been here
seeing
if I
those
ain't made that
things,
decision.
watching my kids be happy, and
Yeah,
doing all that, man. I don't see nobody out here doing nothing. I don't go nowhere anyway. I'm in the house. I can't see nobody. I'm on set or in the crib or at my cigar lounge.
Do you fear going outside,
Nah.
having your name now? Does it stem fear in you when you're going out?
That's why I said I regret the streets. I regret the streets of being in the streets. I don't fear nobody. I'm still me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's still me. People can just poke the bear a little bit longer before I wake up because I'm smart. You know what I mean? And when they say don't let nobody trick you out your spot,
No bullshit.
sometimes it be the tough test that you can't. Somebody playing with me right now. trying to trick me out my spot. He almost tricked me. But if I'd have tricked him, he could probably been, you know what I mean? So,
You gotta get through a few layers before you get to the real you.
I'm always going to be me. So I could have been the mailman, the garbage man, a professor, a lawyer. I still would have whooped your ass if you play with me. I still would shoot you if you play with me. If it's come to that, before you do some bodily harm to me or somebody in my family that I love or a close homie like that, then there's going to have to be what they got to be.
Yourself right now when that happens, and you feel like they pushing you.
My homies now, they don't get into stuff. They realize it involves them and it involves me and it involves my family and their family. So they don't do that. Okay. I walk away from a lot of things that ain't necessary. I don't care what you say. The words don't bother me. You can say what you want. You can say what you want. It's not going to bother me at all. I'm still going to sleep good.
Thick skin, man.
You're not going to be in my circumference. I'm just not going to play with you. That's all. I'm not going to play with you. I don't care who it is. I'm not going to play with you. I don't care if you're 15. I don't care if you're 51. You know what I mean? If I feel you a threat, but I mind my business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm supposed to do. That's the best thing to do. I mind my business.
Stay out the way.
And that's that. I really stay out the way. I mind my business. So if somebody I don't look at people how I used to walk in the stores and look at somebody, they look at me, we looking, and I'm not turning away. And it's like, what's up? I don't do that. If I walk in and you look, I just turn away.
That's a Philly thing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm turning away because I'm not scared of you. I'm scared of myself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dang.
I be trying to tell people that
I'm
shit.
scared of myself.
Well, it's a fight every day internally to control your anger when you're a nice, genuine person, but you're aggressive at the same time when it comes to like no nonsense. I was raised like that. My mom, my family, everybody, my brothers, we not playing them type of games. So I just try to. You know what I'm saying? Stay to myself before it get deep.
So I know you probably got asked this a million times, but I gotta ask: have all your long lost cousins that you never grew up with came out of the woodworks and
no,
nobody?
Some, not too many. I have a cousin pop up here and there from down south. A lot. My grandfather's side, my mom, dad was from down south. That's where all my aunts at. You know what I mean? I love all my aunts down there. You know what I mean? I got like a couple aunts down there. My aunt Vera, Aunt Rosina, Aunt Thomasina, Aunt Jennifer. Those are my mom's sisters. My other ones, rest in peace, Aunt Lo, she passed away, and my mom passed away. So those are my aunts. So they was, and out of my Aunt Vera kids and everybody kids down there, I didn't really see them growing up. But my Aunt Lois kids, the one that passed away, is my sisters.
Okay.
So those cousins and my brothers and my kids, my family's tight.
But when they see you on film, I'm saying, are you having nobody popped out?
No, they don't really. No, okay. No, they don't really do that. They congratulate me on Facebook. Most of my family on Facebook. That's how they don't be on Instagram. So and they from far, so they'll see me and they be like, "Oh yeah, what's up, cuz?" Stuff like that. Yeah,
okay,
I don't got none of those. And I don't got too many boy cousins.
Okay.
Probably like one. So people be like, yeah, I saw your cousin. I'm like, I don't got no boy cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Check you real fast on that, nigga. What's one?
Somebody claiming you.
Yeah.
Damn.
So no, family. My family small. It's always been small. I really only just be me and my brothers before the kids.
Okay. And I wanted to bring up that Philly Work CD, man. What was it like working with all the artists in Philly like that? Because he was like
so
the DJ
underrated.
Khaled before the DJ Khaled, the DJ
I don't
drama
know.
before the DJ. Like when I say he brung everybody
I don't
from
know
the city,
why that thing
all
didn't
on
do what
one
it was
CD.
supposed to do.
Bro, Philly Work, man. And
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope because I had
I got the CD right here. Philly Work. It's a classic right here, man. This thing gonna be worth something soon, man. Because it's impossible to get everybody from
And
the
it's on
city on
iTunes.
one project.
Yeah,
man.
I had everybody.
And
That's why I tell people they don't got more. They don't.
Man.
That's why that CD
Philly
alone
Work, man.
stops everybody from saying they put the better collabs together than me. That
Bro,
right there
Philly
alone.
Work, man. That's a class.
And
We're
it's
gonna
on.
take y'all back.
That's
before y'all
on.
take
That's
y'all
on
forward.
Apple Music. So
Apple Music, all that,
if
man.
they listen to that, they'll see like it was so underrated. I had so many people in there, but I had my own studio at the time.
Okay.
So everybody was just coming to the studio, and
Man.
we'd just vibe out, have a good time. I have food in there, drinks, whatever, smoke, and we just get busy.
I'm talking about this everybody in the city, from the people we know about today and that's still doing it, and the people that we ain't even hearing about no more. I'm talking about the Quillies, the Coras, the Vodkas,
Core is the only name that you named that I don't have
wasn't on
nothing
there?
with yet, and I don't know how.
Damn, I swear.
Because we both uptown. I feel like I feel like he
Oh,
carrying the torch after me at uptown. I feel like it's me, and then it's him on the pathway. Now I feel like it's him.
Shout out to
You feel what I'm
Cole,
saying?
man. I swear he was
when
on
I
that
him.
joint.
He got it with that.
Are you finished with music?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'll pop out on a challenge or something if I got to, or something like me and Corey decide to do something. I would do it just because we never
Tell him
did
about
it.
the story in New York. He was in the studio with Meek. He was trying to get you to hop on some shit.
Yeah, I was with Meek. He was
like,
trying to get me to rap recently. Like,
said,
I
I'm
know you
cool.
got something. I don't got nothing.
Nothing.
I don't got nothing for you, dog.
You don't have no drive for it anymore. Like it's like nah.
Nah, not really. You'll have to provoke me. Like if somebody play around and provoke me and want to go at me,
On the challenge
then that's
type
gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Then it's
I
gonna
might
be
have
that.
to do a diss.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm cool. I'm so listen. When I say I'm focused on what I'm doing, the rooms that I'm in, the people that I'm talking to, I'm just this close to what I'm doing, and I don't want. Then I don't want to rap because I don't want to. I was talking to Goods, my man Goods the animal.
Good.
Yeah, and I was telling him, he's like, man, you still got it. Just switch it. I'm like, no, bro.
Someone just switch it.
I'm like, because
what you mean?
I'm like, you hear how I rap
You want
when
you
I
to go
rap?
bubble gum.
Look how I'm talking. So when people hear me talk for the first time, they hear me rap, like, damn, you don't sound nothing. When I rap, I growl. My voice get deep. I talk crazy murder once.
Squally gang.
So how I'm gonna try and tell? How I'm gonna tell these dudes? I'm really irritated and agitated about these niggas just killing each other for no reason. It bothers me, right? Not to say that we had purpose, like, well, we ain't do nothing unless it was over the territory, over this. It still was dumb. But now it's just super senseless, right? It's over rap songs. It was never that with us. It's over rap songs. It's over looks. It's over I'll just slide, whatever. So I don't want to do that
anymore.
I'd rather they stop it. So I try to just don't rap, because if I rap, I gotta rap. I gotta be Black Dinero.
Bullshit. That's what I'm
So I don't want to be him, and I'm not in that zone. I'm not in that element. My mind is on my birthday, bro. I went to DC and looked at all the monuments that instead of going to the clubs, I went to something that I never did before.
That's different.
That's a good job.
You look on my page, I'm standing where Martin Luther King gave the I Dream of Dreams speech.
Oh man, shit,
and I'm just
yeah.
got chills of
Standing on
watching
business.
that. I pulled it up on YouTube and looked at it while I'm standing there. Like, it just made me damn near feel like I could have shed a tear reading all his quotes and watching all the stuff that's going on, and went to the whole tour to that and smoked cigars and sat in a hotel room and drink cappuccinos.
Damn, so you really outgrew the whole street life. You just on the
I've been out the street life, but now my mind
somewhere
mentally
different.
is at a different space just because of my age. I think when you grow older, I said this on Math Hoffa podcast, and when you get older, you live to appreciate life a little bit more. That's why you see a lot of older people become more religious, and even white people that was like racist, like the guy who slapped the cuffs on Martin Luther King. He was very repentive and stuff like that, and regretful. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because you about to check. Don't be having too much longer. Listen, time be flying. You know what I'm saying? So when you start getting older, you like, I just want to enjoy what's going on around me. I live every day like it's my last with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to rap. I can't. I ain't rapping.
Too grown for
I'm
that.
gonna keep making movies.
that, man.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Yeah, get wealthy.
Get wealthy.
Good
Okay.
job.
Get wealthy. That gym life.
No.
Oh, wealthy. I thought you said healthy. Oh, my fault.
Yeah, I'm always at the gym.
Why you trying to play him? You don't see his
Yeah, no, he be in the gym.
I want to visit Mecca, of course, and I want to just
Okay.
I want to get to a plateau with my films that people probably don't still think I'm going to reach. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Take it
the main thing I really want to do is like show people how to really bring this city together, because everybody seems like they don't know how to do it.
Bullshit.
In what
But
way?
you need power to do it.
In what way though? How would you do that? What does that look like?
Good question.
It's giving opportunity. It's not handpicking who you want to choose and who you want to mess with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta give. It gotta be more opportunity given. You'll see. As, and this is reality. So when you say reality, people think it's a shot. You'll look at people hanging together, and when one person make it, the entourage change, and it does it here, and then they do it here, and then they do it here, and the entourage changes, and you be like, you got all this love for these strangers. That wasn't. They're not gonna. And if you lose all that money, they're gonna fly away again.
Exactly. Dang, that's deep.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep myself with the same relationship with people that I have now when I get to where I'm going. Of course, everybody gonna think that they was at a certain place with you, because I got lanes. I got people that know you just an opportunist. You just think that you hoping I make it so you can be a leech. I know you're entitled. I know who really genuinely mess with me and who don't.
How do you?
Coachable.
How
I
can
do.
you
A lot of people
distinguish?
gonna be shocked when I get where I get, and they standing outside, and they can't get into my shit.
Wanted to wait too late. I'm just gonna wait a little bit more long. I see you doing it, but I'm gonna just wait a little bit more longer.
So do you have people like around you right now where you could tell it's just like they checking on you on some?
Yeah, they don't even
waiting
check.
for a
I just
moment?
know it's just when you in my presence is but I just know I know what
What's up?
it is. You know what I'm saying? I know
None, bro.
I know who's
handshake ain't
genuinely
matching your
rocking
smile.
with me. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, certain people just already just pop to my memory. You know what I'm saying? From the rip. Like it's certain people that I want. Some people might have to think, oh yeah. But a person like Freeway,
Shout out to Free,
it's
man.
it's no question.
Freeway, man.
It's no question.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It's no question. Like the love I got for him is just
Freeway,
it's
man.
different.
Yeah, so you can tell.
You know what I'm saying? It's different. So it's just big, and I feel like everybody that know him or have a relationship have the same type love. You feel like, no, you can't love me more because I love you more. Because he's just that genuine.
He do got that reputation.
You know what I'm
Always
saying?
hear
He's
that
just
shit about
that
Free.
genuine.
Dang,
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. I rub shoulders with Free, a good guy, man.
Yeah,
Like,
very good guy.
never heard nothing bad about him. You feel
Listen,
me?
man.
Genuine guy.
I want to give you your flowers, man. Listen,
For
sure,
from
man.
back then to where you at now, man. I commend
All
you,
the
man.
hard
It's
work,
real
man.
shit,
From the
man.
movie, from the music scene to the movie scene, and still doing it.
Yeah,
Feel me?
hell
That
yeah.
shit
I'm
take a lot.
gonna post these joints off YouTube that I had earlier, and I don't y'all be like you just talking all that shit. Just old.
You about to
It's
bring some
18 years, from 10 years to 18 years, just to because people be like, you used to rap, or I just want to show them that, and I want to show them the transition.
transition, the growth.
The growth,
You
exactly.
can do
Exactly,
it. You can
yeah.
transition.
Oh, I got a question. Speaking of that, is there a movie that you want to make about your life and how you started? And where you
Yeah, I want to do my whole life, but like that's another one that I want to get to. Like I feel like right now, and then shout out to everybody who did my films before, but I still feel like nobody's bringing my vision till its full potential.
Do you feel like, how do I ask this? Do you feel like people are just, not that they're just doing it, but I don't know how to ask this, but people who's acting in your movie, do you feel like they're just acting for that part? That's why you feel like that? You don't feel like people are they're just doing their part?
I'm not talking about the actors.
Okay.
Production.
Production.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's talking about like this full circle, like his
Okay,
vision.
everybody
Nobody
around it.
could
Okay,
bring
okay.
that to the
Production.
scene. Like how
And
he
if I'm
want.
talking about myself included, money.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have the money to pay for what I really need. So I'm working with what I got.
Okay.
And that's not a shot to nobody. They're just not bringing my.
just where you at with it. That's just the passion you feel. I know I can do better. I see that.
Do you have a person in mind if you were to do a movie of your life? Do you have a person in mind you would like to play you?
Got some young black out here.
Not offhand. I probably would play myself.
I about to say, I can see you just playing yourself at this point.
I probably would play myself. I don't know who I would get to play a younger me and a teenage me.
That'd be dope.
By myself. Or if it became a older me, it would be the guy who played Franklin.
I was just about to say that.
That'd be
man.
Franklin.
I can
I don't
see
know.
it.
I never remember his name, but I just
Yeah.
think he's so fire though.
Facts.
Okay.
That's a good
Thanks.
job. That's
That's a
good,
real
man.
good job, bro.
So look, tell them what's next. What's next for Black Dinero going into 2025, man?
Access, man.
Access, man.
Waiting
Make sure
on
y'all
that,
get
man.
it,
Waiting
man.
on
Access.
that to drop,
Be
man.
at that
goal.
premiere, man.
The
Y'all gonna see it being
is
flooded.
to have like 3 movies at one time up to next year. I want to film 2 movies
Talk heavy,
next
back
year.
to
Working.
I want to film 2 films and get them up.
Y'all hear that?
That's the
2
goal.
One
films.
is film.
So don't be asking me about no movies. Come to them casting calls, man.
Yeah, that's it. It's
Real rap.
It's nothing really that I'm just like I said. I'm just enjoying myself, man. I'm enjoying life more than I ever did. Just chilling with my kids. I'm happy. My kids healthy. I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? We doing things that we
I
want to
see
do.
you just took all the girls out on the shopping spree,
Yeah,
man.
that feels
Shit
good.
like
I
that.
spend all my money on my girls now. I don't spend money on women and none of that. What I used to do when I was
Just throw it in
little,
the bag,
all my
man.
money just. Well, I always did that with my kids. Anybody know that know me, but it just feel good to just take all my kids out all the time and just be able to be blessed to be like, get what y'all want.
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you ever sit back and look at them shop and be like, damn, I like.
Oh yeah, before I walk in there, I'll be like, damn. But before we walk in that joint, I'll be like, we have a little speech before we get in there. Like I ain't make it all the way yet.
not even all the way yet.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
right,
Chill.
He said we are, but we ain't all the way
because
there.
they girls like chill when we get in here. Don't get goofy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They get a little crazy, but
Don't cause it
you know what I
scene.
mean? It's not even about the money. It's about the quality time that you spend with them. And I'm watching my children look and play. My mom used to stare at me when I was little, right? Not even when I was little. When I was 8, I remember a 10, 17, grown man, and she'd just be staring at me. And I'd be like, what you looking at? Like, Mom, cut it out. And she'd be like, you'll get it one day, baby. She used to say that. Like, you'll understand. That was my best friend. She's like, you'll understand one day. And now when I look at my kids, and they be like, what? And I just be like,
You gonna get it.
I love you so much. You don't
look
even
that you just got.
you don't even understand how much I love you, and you wasn't even here. Like I made you. Like I was blessed with you. You here.
You're right.
I don't think people really sometimes admire. They look at their kids like I lived all this life, and I'm looking at you like, damn, you really here. Your own person, your own personality, and watch you grow, and it's just crazy. Like. Even when I was going to my birthday party, my 21-year-old was behind me. She just bought her own car. Her car 2 years old. She got a 2022.
Damn.
And I was on the E-way and I was flying. I said, let me test her driving skills. I'm haul assing. She on me, right? And I'm like, we pull over when we get done. Like, I taught you how to do that.
You said I told you how to do that.
I taught all my kids how to drive. So it's like, I taught you how to drive. I bought you your first car. I did this. I did. It feels good to see that now. Now they becoming my friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man.
So it's dope.
I about to say, you plan on having them in the movies as well?
No, they don't want to.
They ain't
You got to remember, they was in Backfire. They was in Brush. They don't want to do that. I got like a Keenan Ivory Wayans. I got like a Wayans family. But they don't. I'm the only one that really want to be like, use the talent. Yeah, my daughter can sing crazy. My other daughter can rap. When she rapped, everybody contacted me about her. Siegel, Meek, Cassidy. She was the one that was in Backfire, the little girl. She just do everything. She do hair crazy. My other one do nails crazy. The other one sing. They talented. They can act.
Father, man. You gotta be a heavy father.
That was her first time acting. She was 9 years old. She was 10 years old in Backfire with all those professional actors.
First time.
And she smoked it.
Damn.
Yeah.
In front of like the cameras and all that stuff. Like
Yeah, it was an
that?
accident. She wasn't even supposed to do it. My man asked her, the role she was playing, the girl was going to be 16. And Dave Patton was like, let's just use her as Kaya. It looks better when it's a little girl. I asked her, did she want to do it?
Shout out to Dave.
She said, yeah. And only thing she was about her money. Like, you pay me $20 a day.
That was a hustler mindset from you too. I ain't doing this for free now.
Your signs start coming out
But
real
they just
quick.
happy at what they doing. They don't want to. They just don't. I love the talent. I love utilizing my talent. I pray to keep it. I pray. I thank God for it. I thank Him for my ambition. I thank Him for my drive. You know, because I think ambition and drive beats out talent any day.
Ambition and drive.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's deep.
Okay.
Yeah, staying on business, man. You already know what it is. Staying on business, man.
Yeah,
Got my host to the right of me. Let them know what it is, Lo.
Listen, you already know, man. It's the boy Low, never a hoe. So make sure you follow me at DABUL underscore
I gotta spell it out.
Yeah. You gotta get it right,
Don't
bro.
forget the underscore.
Yeah.
Let them
Don't
know what
forget
it
the
is,
2
Lo.
underscores under that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shout out to Black for coming in. Y'all know
sure.
where to find me at manager_.lala.
You already know what it is.
Another
Your boy
episode.
Feast
And
Banger.
go on Tubi and make sure y'all type in Black Dinero and watch all them films.
Yeah, watch the movies, man. What's Done at the Dark, man? That's a bang. You have to watch that twice to understand it. Probably more than twice, but go check that out, man. All other movies he got up there. His music as well. He about to put some stuff on YouTube, so he about to give y'all some flashbacks, Fridays or whatever. Go check that out as well, man. It's your boy Feast Banger, staying on business. Let's get it.
We out.
I stand on business, and I mean what I say.